おはようございます。はあ、眠たいけど LA ノワールがしたいということでスタート。丸ボタン決定ってめっちゃ久々じゃない？多分あ、はいはい。急にいろいろあるなこれ選択でいいのかな。選択決定ってことだよ、つまり。
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbor.
めっちゃ時代感じるな。リマスターだけど。
A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists.
日和見主義者が集う街。
A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
あんな撮影の仕方してたんや。
A city of pioneers.
いやでも音楽いいな、めっちゃ。
A city of dreamers.
ノワールって感じや。
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as
70年代
the
だっけ
eye can see.
80年代か。
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command.
心の鏡。
Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger. 14 Adam en route.
R2 の長押しで加速。
Here
Wow.
we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
すげえ安全運転ほらあのさ R2 押した時にさ重みがないのがすげえ違和感。
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down
鳥
this
が軽い
alleyway.
のがめっちゃ違和
We
感あ
have
る
the
わ
Vic,
すでに。
Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurried up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
ハッピーハンティング。
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
R2 長押しで反転。 現場で全ての手がかりを発見すると虫眼鏡アイコンでわかる。はあ、なるほどね。
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
お、なんか今ブルブルってなったぞ。あ、壁に当たったからか。多分。
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
お、でもあそこに
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
丸で対象を調べる。
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
結構
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
なんかさ、最近のゲームだとあれっぽいわ。ジャッジアイズ。なんか手帳の文字めちゃめちゃ違和感あるな。まあまあまあまあいいわ。なんかどっかさっきブルブルってなったんよな。ここ？あ、タバコの吸い殻。
Optimistic, Cole.
何が？あ、口紅ついてるわ。丸で戻ろうとしちゃう。ゴミ箱。筆？
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
なるほど。OK めん。で、相棒に。
Any ideas?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
OK 丸。お、
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
銃じゃん。
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right. Don't hurt yourself.
あ、映り込んでるってことか。はしごか雨水パイプ。これと
The
か。
gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
これだ。あった。直接手で触るん
What
か
kind
い。
of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
おなじみだね。
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
めちゃくちゃあれやけど。
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
あ、スワイプ。結婚。スミス&ウェッソン。あ、直感ポイントプラス1。いや、この左下にさ、現在ロックスターオンラインサービスはご利用いただけませんっていうのめちゃめちゃウケるな。OK。そう、バツで戻るんだよ。忘れそうになる。
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
手帳を使って次の目的地設
Are
定
you
でき
sure
る。
about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Wake up, Cole.
はい、すいません。これもうちょい使っていこう。あ、ロケーションか。で、これで目的地に設定って。あー、これめんどくさいな。まあでもまあ昔のゲームだから許容範囲。三角で車両に乗る。サイドブレーキまであるんや。ガン無視よ。
Straight on here.
どこだろう。
Straight through the next intersection.
あ、スマニョ。もうちょい先かな。車線ガン無視でワロだ。警察やぞ。
Turn left when you can.
オッケー。次ね。本当に？ここかな？
Turn left up ahead.
はーい。で、
Take the next right turn.
次右ね。
Keep going straight.
ういっす。ここかな？あ、ここだ。ちなみにマフィアの時はもうちょっと丁寧に運
Officer
転してま
Phelps
した
and
よ。
gun. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with
暴力
pearl
番号
grips.
付き？じゃあ特定で
Same
きるん
gun
じゃ
used
な
by
い？
General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available
ベタ
special
ベタ
orders.
指紋をつけるな。
Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
言うてこの時代ってあれか、指紋で操作したりとかしないから。
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
パールグリップのモデル27。これ違うな。違うよね。こういうことか。めちゃめちゃお腹鳴りそう。これじゃない？
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
203番地。
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
ガンガディン、ロケーションで選択して、シュローダーのアパートで、目的地に設定と。
Take this left.
はい。ここでいいかな。あ、すまんよ、すまん
You
よ。
should take the next right. Take the next right turn.
ここね。これすぐ相棒に聞けるのいいな。
Take the next left.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
Take the next right.
ここ。
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One of a
こっち
kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind. Go straight.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every
犯
3
罪の
crimes
3
are
分の
done
2 は
on
衝動
impulse.
的に行われ
Another
る。
fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You
これ
really
私
are
の
full
豆
of-
知識ブックに加えよう。
Straight through the intersection.
まっすぐね。でけでん。でけでん。このまままっすぐだね。うわ、なんかトリガーに重みがないの
Keep going
す
straight.
げえなんか新鮮やわ、逆に。
Go straight.
まだいいか。そろそろ黙れ、どけ。ここ道なりか。
Almost there now.
ここら辺だね。ここら辺のアパートだよね。
Stop just ahead.
ここら辺で止まるか。金色の取っ手がついたドア入ることができる。郵便受け。
Schroeder, apartment 2.
OK。2だね。コンコンコン。
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
That was a very bad move, Schroeder.
いや。こうか。こう。こう。弱っ。
Ralph,
まあ
you
まあ
all
まあ
right?
チュートリアルだ
I'm
しな。
fine. I hardly felt it.
いやでも一般人やったらどうする？
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
まあ言うてさ、あれか。抵抗してきたってことはまあ怪しいっていうことでもあるよな。46年。何のメモだろうこれ。 数字が書いてあるな。10とか50とかなんだろう。
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation.
汚職
Or
警
stick our
官
schlongs in a
か。
hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
ノワールっぽくなってきたな。ノワールといえばなんかそこら辺どこでもかしこでもタバコ吸ってそこら辺にポイ捨てするのノワールやなってなるわ。こんな感じで。
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS?
ノワールものの3人組っていうのは絶対1人裏切るからな。
Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
ああ、なるほど。第二次世界大戦の時かな。武装強盗。
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14
here.
Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
うわー。フラフラフラフラフラフラフラフラフラフラ。ここら辺かな？
You should take the next right.
Okay. この道沿いだね。
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
危ない危ない危ない危ない。危ない。あらららら。あらららあららら。あらららら。ああ、なるほど。どこ？強盗どこ？まるでリロード。
Weapons on the ground now.
すげえ隠れるの早くなかった。と R で R1 で物陰から出て隠れるのも R1。
Find some cover.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down.
こうかな。
Use the cover, Phelps.
LAPD, put down your
R2 で乱
weapons.
射する。
The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
You don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Help will be here soon.
あ
Stay down.
あー、結構あれだな。オッケーオッケーオッケー。上に向くな、なんか。
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
オールクリア。
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
すごいサクサクだな、展開が。これ過去回想か。
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank.
これが主人公。
I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome.
カスター症候群。
Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way.
わかる。
Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
そういう人おるよな。
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to
あ
that.
あ、わかるわかる。言
I
って
know
るこ
that,
とすげえ
Mom.
わかる。
Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop!
R2 はしながら、ああ、なるほど。チェイスをしろと。
Why, you! He's hiding in the alley!
わお。もっと早く走れません？
Bowers!
Nice.
Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't
おい、
tell
詰まっとるぞ。
you again,
おい、詰まっとるぞ。
Gun, watch your fire!
詰まっとるぞ。
Don't want to do this, Wendell.
詰まっとるぞ。詰まっとるぞ、おい。
Now.
飛び降り
Give
そう。
it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me.
詰まってる。ねえ、お尻詰まってる。いた。
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside.
わ
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
お。字幕がなかったけど、お前がなんか悪口言ってきたのわかるぞ。
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
いた。
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
なんだこれ。なんだこれ。
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
むしろ私は走るの苦手ですね。
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
うわー、こんなん仲間同士でさせるんや。きつ。
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, that get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
このジマ君ってなんかガッツっていう言葉がもう。
Could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm
明らか
afraid
に
he's
救急
dead.
車いらんな。
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
OK 丸。
Broad daylight.
動かすな、動かすな。遺体を。
I've
おい。
seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
こうこういや、これが一番むずい。アクションよりも。いや、普通にここでいいと思うんだけど。腹を撃たれてる。こうこうこうこうこうこう。あ、いや待って。頭はダメ？特にない？胸とかは？むずいむずいむずいむずいむずい。勝手にどっか行く。お、いいね。バンコブ・アルカディア、ウエストサードストリート。
Yes, it's a dead person.
01786。予約商品引き換え書。
C. Galetta. Layaway
真珠の
receipt.
イヤリング。
Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
なるほど。OK。まあこんなもんかな。
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Oh, なんだ。
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Shell casings. These
32
look like
口径。
32s.
なんかあるかな。光ってるところあるかな。
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
クロビス・ガレッタ。うまっ、似顔絵うまっ。質問は右に表示される。よいしょ。えらい緊張しとる。証拠を確認。じゃあこれでまる
You
で。
think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
クソ上司じゃん。
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
目撃者の状態が内側で反証するを選択しろ。はあ、三角。なんかあるっけ？
You're lying, Miss Galletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
なるほど。キョロキョロしてんな。
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
本当か？疑うを選択しろ。うん。まあ本当かってはなったよな今の。すごいチュートリアル丁寧だな。
Miss Galletta. Is that what you want?
Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
宗教的憎悪か。
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
てかもっと目撃者おってもおかしくないような気がするけど。
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very
で5
quickly
発
close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my
ティンティンじゃねえんだよな。
Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
関係なしと。聞いた人見た人おらんのここら辺に。普通おると思うけど見た人。あ、もうちょっと店内調べてみるか。
Incidental.
無関係？なんか台帳とかないの？ちょっと待ってね。購入者要注意。手がかり。5発分。なるほどね。動機。カルーとゲージの人種間の憎しみが動機となったものと考えられる。うん、なるほど。では今直感ってあったよな。直感ってなんだろう。直感ポイント、あ、なるほどね。これはランクが上がらないとまだまだ。あ、ここら辺なんかブルブルっとくるものあるかな。なんか調べられるものがあったらこうコントローラーがブルブルって振動するんですよ。だからラスタースみたいにこうやって体をこうやってこすりつけながら。まだここ抜けたらまだ BGM 鳴ってる。待って、あ、ゴミ箱。そうだ、凶器発見。
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
どこにでも鉄砲店あるな。
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
女も殺しとけよ。目撃者を残すなよ、容疑者。
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
よし、ロケーションで鉄砲店を目的地に設定と。だよね。うん。おっと、危ない。失礼。よいしょ。でげで左 左折しちゃし何も一つ言いたいことがいや左折しちゃっていいんじゃないかなって言おうと思ったらもう盛大に
Take the next right.
もうぐちゃぐちゃやったわ今。もうベラが回らん。
Go straight through.
はよ行けや。よいしょ。
Straight on here.
はい。本当に？
Turn left when you can. If you use the siren, maybe those metal things in front of you called cars will know you're in a hurry.
サイレン
Take
使え
the
って。
next right turn.
まあサイレン使うほどのことでもなくない？もうよくね？駐車しなくていいの楽だな言うて。
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn,
近
sir.
くに行
Wilshire
ったら
Division.
勝手にこうやっ
We need
て
you to trace a serial number.
ムービーもに入ってくれるから駐車しなくていいのは楽かもしれ
FN
ない。
Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner.
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu.
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield jewelry store just up
よ
on
しもうこれ
Broadway.
で証拠揃ったでしょ。もうカルーで間違いないじゃん。よし。行くぞ相棒。
Straight through the intersection.
うわ
Turn back. We're going
ー。
the
あ、間
wrong
違
way.
った。あ、なんて言ってたっけ？失礼。よいしょ。
Turn left up ahead.
はーい。
Keep going straight. Next left.
ここで上。宝石店なのに結構ごちゃついたところにあるんやな。なんか宝石店とかさ、
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
ハイブランドとかがあるところって基本的
Officer
に
Cole Phelps. Are you
固まって
Edgar
るイメージだ
Kalu?
わ。
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down.
お前カルートちゃう
I'll
ん
buzz
か
him for you.
逃げるんちゃうんか。怪しい怪しい怪しい。でしょうね。でしょうね。バイバイじゃないんだよな。
Kalu, get back here.
おーい。
You want the 5-star goddamn
撃っていいの？あ。あ。撃ったらダメじゃん。なんで撃てる
Officer
よって
Cole
言ったん
Phelps.
だよ。
Are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
はいはいはいはい。
Son of a bitch. Go, Cole, go.
サノバビーチ。
Kalu, get back here.
ああ。いや狙ったらダメじゃん。狙わない怪我したらダメじゃん。まあ追いつくよな。
Too late, Kalu.
People like you, but I had to pay admission.
あ、連打か。連打ね。
Don't make it worse, Kalu.
There he
遅くない？はい。おいおいおいなんだよその間は。
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
いろいろ突っ込みどころ満載だな。
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the
あー、なる
half-truths.
ほどね。
The case that other
事
cops
件に
murmur about whenever you walk
山に
by.
固執するってやつか。
The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir.
上に上がれば上がるほどなんか
Good man. You need many things for
狡猾に
conviction,
なって
young
いく気
Phelps.
がするな。
A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
まあ目撃証言もあるし、武器の ID も一致しとうし、現在やったら指紋もベタベタに残っとるやろうし。
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
ゲージとの言い争い。
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
まあクソ野郎と思っとうのはまあ間違いなさそう。直感をうまく使えば。
So you shot this guy over the sale of a watch.
You think Jewish people are going to continue to take it lying down? Straight and orderly lines to the
あ、
others?
まあまあまあ、
Not
こ
this
う恨み
heat.
があるぜって
I
いう
say
のはまあ正
enough
解なん
is
だよな。
enough. No more. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck
すい
of
ません。
yourself.
すいません。
You disappoint me.
あ、ごめんなさい。すいません。すいませんでした。
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy. I need a confession.
怖っこいつ。顔もボルデモートみたいやし。
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see
パ
my
ワハラ
lawyer.
やパワハラ。
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in
テイ
cold
ク
blood.
2やん。
You're going to
テ
have
イク
to
2
pay
入っ
for
た
that.
ぞ。テイク2だテイク2。
You followed Everett Gage and the
Chance
girl
もろ
back
た
to
で。
the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
まあ反証するでいいわな。いやキョロキョロしておるけど。直感に頼ってもいいよっていうチュートリアルなんかなこれ。やってみるか。あ、そういうことか。はいはいはいはい、分かった分かった、なるほど。まあ反証するま。
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
手持 持ちの証拠だから。
You got nothing, boy chick. You're gonna be laughed right out of court.
あ、まあ普通にこれあれでいいのか。テイク3入る、テイク3入る。テイク3入るって。
Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
テイク3入るって。また怒鳴られるって。
Get back in there and raise some lunch, boy. I need a confession.
でも親切だな。間違ってもやり直せるのは、まあ最初の方だけかもしれんけど。これスキップできひん。スキップはできひんと。戻ります。
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
今何時だろう。あ、全然まだ時間は大丈夫。
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
まあ反証する。
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Hmm. イライラしてんな。いや、これでいいのかな。
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
いや、なんかさ、
You're counting on the girl? You think her
目
testimony
撃
is
証
going to
言
stand
よ
up
り
in
も
court?
さ、証拠信じちゃうのダメだな。この時代は目撃証言が大事。
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
ちょっと待って、手帳見よう。使ってみるか。
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you
ああ、
goddamn
も
butt
う、もう
snatcher.
差別だらけだよ。もう差別だ
Why
らけ
did
だ
you
よ。
do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's
商
in
工
with
会
all
議所
those
のメンバーで
momsers.
クソどもと
He
組んで
blocked
私の
every
提案をことご
proposal
とく
I ever
潰
put
してきた。
forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
人種差別はダメだけどね。殺人もダメだよ。
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
お、こいつ、私が2回ミスった記憶なくしとる。
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits.
シワのないスーツを2着用意しておけ。本当？昇進？昇進ですか？おい、相棒、聞けよ。俺昇進だぜ。ピロン。警察学校。あ、合格。 パトロール編をクリア。君の活躍が評価され昇進することになった。辞令を待て。おお、いいっすね。高い操作技術。いやでもさ、ちょっと尋問は下手やったよ。高水準の尋問能力ってあるけど、尋問は絶対下手やったよ。まあ操作と尋問がちょっと怪しいけど、まあチェイスとカバーシューターはまあいけます。でもチュートリアルだからな、まだ。
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
今日から交通か。
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here.
お前スーツ出せな。
Hi, Phelps.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid.
いかがわしいやつらはみんなあいつのロイのファン。
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
Yeah,
sir.
sure.
Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star.
あ、いやいや、まあ。
Really gave it those lousy
そう、大した
Japanese,
ことない
eh,
っすよ。
Phelps?
I did my best.
ああ、全力を尽くしただけですけど
War
ね。
hero is always so modest. I've partnered
謙虚だなんて
Phelps
そん
with
な。
everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski.
ハイスクールじゃないんだから。
He knows traffic inside now. I'm going to start you out with one case. You do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
すっ。
Gotta make it in the car in the end.
新たな目標か。
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
That's a guy.
まあ
I
積
heard
極
he's an
的に
honest
ね。
cop.
積極的に事件を解決しようと野心を持って
Goddamn Harry thinks he could get
挑んだ
fresh
結
whenever
果
he pleases.
俺は昇進したのさ。おいおい。
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district.
はーい。
I'll direct.
いいね。なんかさ、車ツヤツヤなのやっぱテンション上がるわ。
Keep going straight.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle
So,
code 2
tell me a little about
identified.
yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign.
沖縄で戦った。
Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
You finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
No, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
いいじゃん。良き隣人でいいんですよ。正義の味方なんて。世界を救うことはできんくても。自分の近くにおる人をね、助けていければそれも立派な正義。立派な警官ですよ。だからそんなくだらんマウントの取り方を、お前すごい曲がり方したそのトラック。
Take the next right.
え、本当に？こっち？
Straight through.
あ、左車線に入っちゃったよ。せで。
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
あ、すまんよ。
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Saris. Suspect is a male Caucasian, believed to still be in the area. Code 2.
Another 459. I hear that number way too often these
あ、すまんよ。
days.
Take the next left.
こう？全然字幕ばっかり読んでさ。
Go right.
字幕ばっかり見ちゃうわ。これネックだよな。ロックスターゲームスの時のゲームやる時いつもこんな感じだわ。
Take the next right.
よし、着いたんでね。
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
ボスキはポーランド人なのか。ポーランド系なのか。
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
ああ、なるほどね。彼が目撃者。通報した
This
の
is your
か。
first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure.
なるほど。
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
わからなくなったらどんどん相棒に聞けと。この役に立たそうなやつに。ハロー。ハロー。
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
通報者。
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full
う
broad
わ
rip, but no
本当
stiffness
だ、真っ
yet.
赤。
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
ああ、なるほど。じゃあ早めにお話聞きましょうか。
I better get back to work, sir.
あれ。あー、じゃあ先に調べますよ。このまるで決定が ID エイドリアン・ブラックダウンタウンバンカーヒルアベニュー白人男性32歳173青茶指紋もあると
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
これ被害者かな被害者の情報かな
Happier times, I guess.
なるほど。さあメガネを見ましょう。はいはい。お、
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
あ、本当だ。苦労人かな。自分でメガネ直す人ってなんかすごい苦労人なイメージが。まあね、ちゃんと修理頼むお金もないんだろうなっていう。うーわ、ぐちゃぐちゃのドロドロやで。
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
特に手がかりはなさそう。今丸ボタン連打しとるわ。後部座席はあんまり汚れてないかなと思ったけど、いや結構出血して汚れてるな、後部座席も。タバコ。
Junk.
捜査に関係ないものも含まれていると。
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood.
こんな怖いよね。
So I call the
こんな見
police.
つけたら。
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
すげえこの覗き方。かわいいこのおっちゃん。まあ近道したのは信用しようかな。
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
疑うべきかな。ちょっと見てみるか。なんだこの顔。
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
なんでそんな早く戻りたいん
No,
だ。
sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
ちょっと疑ってみるか。
Do you want to tell me what you know? Or do we have to take you in and loosen you up a
わ
bit?
Who do you think you are
ごめんなさい、
talking
すい
to
ませ
me
ん。
like that?
ごめんね。
You ought to be
ごめん
ashamed
ごめんっ
of
て。ご
yourself.
めんって。ちょっと疑ってみようかなって思っただけ。ちょっと疑ってみようかなって思っただけなんだって。
The wallet by the car.
まさかこん
Was
な
there
言い方す
anything
るとは
in
思わ
it
なく
when
て。
you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
いや違う違う違う。信用する。
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
あ
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer,
ちょっと
I'm
待っ
sure
て。
we'll have more
バツつ
questions
いた
once
な。
we've had a look around.
こいつ財布の中身触ったな。
I best be heading back to work. My boss is gonna give me
ちょっと待
hell
って。
regardless. This is your problem now.
バツついたからエイドリアン・ブラックに関する情報バツ。まあ現場にいた理由は間違ってないと。でエイドリアン・ブラックのことは本当に知らないってことだ。知りませんよって言って私が適当に疑うってやったら怒って聞けなかったから、あれ信用するでよかったのかもしれんな。もうちょっと調べてからもう一回尋問できるかな。
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
豚を買った。まあさばいて食べようとしたんかな。知らんけど。豚を買った。
Not much help.
血だ。豚の血じゃないこれ。そもそも。豚肉を買ったわけじゃないんだよね。豚一頭丸々買ったんでしょ。ってことはなんかホラー映画のキャリーみたいにさ、これ豚の血っていう可能性ない？ワンチャン。なんかあるかなまだ。BGM 止まっちゃった。こっちだ。特にコントローラーブルブルポイントは
Hey, Flatfoot, you're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
あ、凶器。
Brand name might give us something to go on.
お、操作 BGM 止まった。さあ、これ大丈夫かな。
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
直感使ってみるか。まあじゃあ信用してあげよう。
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
お、じゃあなるほど。
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
4分の2正解。
If you have to, I
マ
guess.
ジで字も下
I
手。
can't really spend
字
no
も
more
下
time
手。
over this.
マジで。
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. You're done
あ、で
here.
もあい
We'll
つ
head
絶
over
対
there now.
財布の中身は盗んだら。財布の中身はもうあれしてあげよう。見逃してあげよう。お、車の隣で三角を長押しして相棒に運転させることもできると。
You can drive. So, where you want to go?
運転してくれる？じゃあ試しに運転してもらおうかな。おっと、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、違う、そうじゃない、そうそうそうそうそう。
You can drive.
ごめんって、ごめんって。ちょっと笑い方キモくなったやん、めっちゃ。
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
奥さんか。ちょっとごめん。ちょっとお手洗い行ってきます。 よし、戻りました。まあちょっとね、多分さっきの警察官巡査の時のパートで、まあなんだろうな、チャプター1みたいな感じだろうから、まあ本当なんかゲームプレイ自体は本当聞いた通りマフィアっぽいね。でオープンワールドボドキみたいな感じだけど、まあR2 長押しでダッシュがやっぱりいいな。まあチェイスパートと、まあ、銃構えて RD でっていう風にそのシューターパートでああいう撃ち合いのことなんて言うんだっけまあカバーシューターのパートとチェイスのパートとっていう感じで、あと操作パートとかはっきり分かれてるから R2 に振り分けられるのかもしれないけど、どうしてもさ GTA5 の時とかのさ、PS でやってる人は分かると思うけど、バツ連打でダッシュっていうの結構だるいんだよね。だから R2 長押しでダッシュっていうのは割と操作しやすいポイントかな。昔のゲームって聞いたらやっぱり操作しにくいのかなっていうふうに思ってたんで。というわけでね、まあマフィアと違って警察が主人公だから、刑事というか、まあ、警察官が主人公だから操作パートあるっていうのは結構面白いなと思う。あと尋問が意外とシビアだね。直感とかのレベルがもう少し上がっていけば楽になるのかもしれんけど。
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with
血
blood.
量だったらまず、
No! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
カモンカモンって言った？あ、そっち回り込んでくれたわけ。
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
OK。 お、なんかブルッとなったぞ。退役軍人の治療。
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding
PTSD
visions.
か。
I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I'm
vice.
going to give you something to calm your nerves.
あー、これはクソ精神科医だ。やぶ医者だ。まずカウンセリングからやろう。薬の投与から始めるやつはまずやぶ医者だで。だで。だぜ。
I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
新聞がムービーで、新聞記事ムービーで見れるのおもろいな。
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
バ
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
レコード読みたかった電話を探して住所を尋ねる。あ、電話そこあるじゃん。電話借ります。
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
パパッと調べられないもんな、今と違って。お前結構な衝撃的な顔で見よったけど、え、あ、磨いてたのか、銀食器を。銀食器じゃないな、スプーンとかを磨いてたのね。キッチンの外側にあるよみたいな言ってたよね。インスタヒートお得意様エイドリアン・ブラック。あー、ガスヒーター。
This was only recently installed, not 2 days
おとと
ago.
い、おととい以降か。
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
給湯器か。錆びつくことも腐食することもありません。10年間の保証付き。24時間たくさんのお湯を沸かせます。なるほど。これ手がかりなの？とっとっとっとっとっと。これか。
No use leaving the thing half finished.
設置できてないじゃん。おいおいよ。
That can't be right.
ちょっと待って。
No use leaving the thing half finished.
とりあえずやってみよう。とりあえず。ここ？合ってる。ここ。ここ。これは違うから、あ、こうが。ここ。で、これを取って、ここ。あ、あのパイプだ。
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
はあ。なるほどね。凶器の謎は解けたぞ。解けたぞ。お、花。何の花だよ。結構グロいな。 なんかありそう？メガネはないでしょうね。メガネケー
This
ス。
must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
ああ、じゃあ旦那さんで間違いないみたいな感じか。あの大量の血痕、豚っていうのを間違ってたのかな。でも遺体が見つかってないもんな。私のエイドリアンであなたが恋しくてたまらない。
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
浮気？これ容疑者妻。なるほどね。容疑者妻ありえそうだな。パシフィックノースウェスト電鉄。
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
はあ。これ奥さんとの関係が良好ではないっていう線がありますな。これはこれゲストルームかな。ゲストルームだね。え、でもこれ一人用ベッドだよね。ってことは家庭内で別々に寝てるとか。
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan.
Frank Morgan.
God knows what he's up to.
まあまあまあまあ。はい。
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out
いつ
drinking
も一緒に
together.
飲みに行ってました。
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
キャバレーっていうわけじゃなさそうだね。
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
エイドリアンの居場所。
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet
フランクと
Frank for
酒
a
を飲みに
drink.
行くとしか言いませんでした。ちょっと手帳見るか。うん。早く帰ってきてニコール。シアトル行き。はあ。鉄パイプで。
Are you trying to find my husband?
一旦信用してみるかな。
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
ブラック夫人のアリバイ。
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
急に語気が
You're not
強くなった
accusing
な。
me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
鉄パイプあるのおかしいよな。これはどういう表情だ。これどういう表情だ。これ本当に犯人じゃないのかな。なんか証拠ないの？家にいたっていう証拠。いやでもな、女性の力であんなにめった打ちにできるかな、いくら鉄パイプといえど。ナイフで刺すのでさえかなり力がいるからな。まあ一旦信用するか。
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no.
じゃあアリバイなしじゃん。
I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
シュテンツェールのメガネケース。
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
え？いや、身長はおかしい。
So you disposed of the new pair after you killed your husband. You made a mistake in leaving the old pair behind.
I never did.
いや、新調したっていうのおかしくない？
How can you be so heartless? Throwing around accusations
だって
at
修
a
理した跡
time
があ
like
るんよ。
this.
罰じゃん。まあまあまあまあまあまあまあいいか。
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
いや、おかしくない？
There
絶
to
対。
tell. It's from his most recent business
これ
trip to
二
Seattle.
重生活してそう。まあ一回信用するか。
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact interstate if he was going to grow his business.
この人は何も知らなす。あ、
We'll keep
罰
you
だ。
informed, Mrs. Black.
知ってんだ。
Please do, detective.
これ知ってるわ。こいつ。二重結婚してんじゃない？私ことごとく大事なやつ外してる気がするわ。でもあの奥さんはあれなんかな、犯人じゃないのかな。これ失敗したらどうなるんやろ。早く言って早く言って頼む。
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
It's すごいお腹グーグーなってる。
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
ああ、やっぱりじゃああの奥さん犯人じゃないんだ。キャパナーズバー。
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
酔っ払いじゃん。
Looking for someone?
Running.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
A turkey salad sandwich was great.
奥で一人で。
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that.
うわ、
Tough break.
ベロベロそ
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
こいつに会うって言ったのを口実にしてそうだな。
If Black is hurt, anything you give up might help us find him before it's too late.
Look, if something happened to Adrian, then I'm sorry to hear about that, but I don't know nothing more about it. I can't help you.
罰だと。
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
疑うか。
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
かくまってるか。あ、やっぱり豚の血じゃない？あれ。今の尋問普通に成功してたらこのパートまるまるないとかあるのかな。いや、やっぱり怪しいわってなってやっぱりこうなるんかな。
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
すげえ急激にキュッといくな。危ないよ、危ないって。なんだあいつ。うちの猫がクシュクシュ言ってるよ。大丈夫かな。ちょっと今運転パートやからさ、よそ見できひんねん。ちょっと待ってな。
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
すいません。怪しまれてる時はなんか点滅するっつってたな。どっち行く？まだ直進。もうちょいスピード出してもいいかな。
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
右折。あ、停車した。
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
一応成功したっぽいな。
Day one in the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Oh. おお、びっくりした。ちょっと待って。ここでいいんだよな。どっから入れるんやろ。あ、ここだ。今ブルブルってなった。2号。
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
ここだ。
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I
やっ
told
ぱ
you
り
we're in the
豚の季
clear.
節合ってたじゃん。
Get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD! Give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off from the car.
よいしょ。
The gun is the last resort.
よいしょ。
There's no point running, Adrian.
どこ行った？どこ行った？向こうか。ふう。5点着地。
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
どこ行った？
It's over, Adrian.
ちょろ。
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
はあ。なるほどね。二重生活を送っ
That
ていた
turned
わ
out
け
to be
ね。
quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too.
お、上出来？
Well done,
よかったよかっ
detective.
た。
Efficient investigation
いや、
technique.
尋問下手
Good
だわ、
public
マジで。
presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here. You could go a long way in this department.
ビコースキーの意見は聞いた方がいいっていうのはなんとなく分かった。疑った方がいいよみたいな風に言ってきたときは素直に疑った方がいいんだ。発見した手がかり14分の13。1個足りない。惜しい。車両損害額。あ、こんなんあるんだ。ああ、もう少し強く追求していればフランク・モーガンはエイドリアンについての証言を変えていたかもしれない。あ、そうなんだね。やっぱり事件解決と。オッケーオッケー。さてと8時21分か。そろそろ朝ごはんを食べたいな。ということで本日の L.A. ノワールタイムはここまで。アーカイブはね残すので、さすがに朝だから誰も来ねえだろうなと思ってたんですけど、アーカイブ誰か見てくれたらいいなと思いつつ、本日はここまで。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様です。